Let's see. Okay. Good afternoon or evening, everybody, depending on where you are. My name is Fred Wiles, and I'm with Excellence in Travel. And once again, I'm doing another webinar. And in the past, I've done webinars on Jamaica and Sandals and their protocol, as well as everything that's required to travel to the Caribbean during this time of COVID. This time, I'm going to focus in on a particular crowd that really enjoys being able to have fun, and that's the golfers. Everything from avid golfers to the beginner players. So this particular webinar is going to be focused on that. And I'm using Sandals and Beaches as the all-inclusive resort as the template or the model to go to for this, because some of the benefits they have, you're going to be very interested in them. They've got some fantastic benefits that they give to golfers in order to bring you down there. That includes, and you'll hear more about it, green fees. That's one of the things that, in talking with various golfers, that they really, really want to hear more about. So I think you're going to be real happy with the advantages that Sandals and Beaches all-inclusive resort will give to you when you're a golfer and coming down there to golf. So to help me with this endeavor, I have these two gentlemen on the screen here. The first young man is Jake Cold Iron. I've learned to pronounce his name correctly.
Yeah.
And when I was asking around for a person to talk about golf, this is the name I was given. This is the golf guru.
Yeah.
He knows everything for golf when it comes to Sandals and Beaches. This is the man to talk to. And so welcome, Jake, and thank you for doing this and helping me out with this.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you inviting me out here and allowing me to join Purnell and you.
Great, great. And then this other gentleman, you've seen him before in other webinars I've had. This is Purnell Went. He is my ride or die Sandals business development manager, my Sandals representative. If you've been with me in the past, you know Purnell always has great information that he passes on to us. So he's going to give an overview of the whole Sandals environment itself when it comes to a resort. He's not the golf expert. We're leaving that up to Jake. So once again, thank you, Purnell, for joining me on this.
Right, I appreciate the support and the partnership. Thank you.
So what I'm going to do before Jake comes on, I'm going to play a quick film or video, and it is a quick one, so don't worry, you won't be here. My goal is to keep everything no more than an hour. So I'm gonna try to move smoothly to going over to what I need to do. And the first thing I need is to share the screen sound, because I always forget to do that. So let's get going here. And
Not seeing it, Fred.
what's that?
We're not seeing it.
Okay, like I said, my smoothness.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Share your screen.
Yeah, let's try this again. Talk amongst yourself while I try this.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Fred will get it together soon. Fred will get it together soon.
Yeah, Jake, you might can start off by telling us a little about yourself when it comes to golf.
Absolutely. So again, like Fred said, my name is Jake Cold Iron, and I'm the Senior Business Development Manager for the Western region. And I've been with Sandals for 11 years now, and I can honestly say I absolutely love my job. I started my career at Sandals, actually at Sandals Emerald Bay Golf Course in the Bahamas. And so that is our signature golf course, which I'm not going to get too much into it because we're going to be talking about it shortly. I don't want to give away everything about my presentation, but Sandals Emerald Bay. So I was in school, and I was looking to do an internship somewhere. And so I decided, you know what, like I knew about like the brand, the Sandals and Beaches brand. And I knew I wanted to kind of be in the golf side as well. And I was like, you know what, maybe I can do golf and work for a luxury included brand like Sandals and Beaches. And so I applied and I ended up moving from Miami, Florida to the Bahamas. I was there for about 5 months. And honestly, I can tell you, I mean, the rest is history. It's been an amazing 11 years, and I'm very fortunate to work for such a great company that really treats their employees the best. They take great care of the golf courses. I mean, from the executive team to the leadership, I mean, everything at Sandals, they really do a fantastic job. And I know Pernell feels the exact same way about the company.
Okay, let me see if I can get things rolling now. Do you see the player?
Yes, just to cue it back to the beginning and you're good to go.
Hello everybody, my name is Tony Eubanks, Director of Golf at the Sandals Emerald Reef Golf Club here in Great Exuma, Bahamas. Sandals Resorts is definitely the best choice in the Caribbean for any avid golfer or any beginner golfer that's looking for a golf destination. At Sandals Resorts, we offer complimentary golf lessons for avid golfers, for beginner golfers, people that want to reconnect with their game. We do have a fully stocked pro shop where you can get all accessories, gloves, balls, tees, and Adidas, TaylorMade, Ashworth, and Greg Norman apparel. Here in Exuma, this is the signature Greg Norman course. It's challenging course, par 72, plays just over 7,000 yards, 5 championship tees to choose from. So again, catering to all abilities of play. We do have 6 signature holes that are on the ocean. And this is probably the best piece of real estate in the Caribbean for any 6 holes, hands down. In Jamaica, located in Upton, Ocherius, we do have our signature par 71 course, which for guests that are staying in the Ocherius region, transfers are included, unlimited greens fee so you can play as many times as you wish. And caddies are mandatory. Now, these caddies are the best part of the experience in Jamaica. They are trained by the Tourism Product Development Company, and they are fully trained as certified caddies by the PGA. All in all, Ocherius is a great spot to be in. It's a par 71 course that plays just over 6,500 yards, and it also is very beginner friendly. In St. Lucia, we have a par 33 course, which is just over 3,000 yards. Executive style, located at the Sandals Latok property. Again, transfers from the properties in St. Lucia are included, and you can go there, play unlimited golf as you want. Caddies are mandatory, carts are optional. You can rent TaylorMade's clubs if you didn't wish to bring your clubs with you. And it will be a great way for you guys to be able to play golf while you're on vacation in St. Lucia. Jamaica, St. Lucia, or in here in the Bahamas, we look forward to hosting you at any one of our resorts. Keep hitting the fairways, and we do look forward to a great year this year. Thank you.
Okay, that didn't take too much time off of everything. But as you can see, there's some beautiful greens there. And Jake, why don't you, well,
Butch Stewart was born in Kingston in 1941. The son of Gordon Leslie Stewart and Jean Patricia, Butch took his rightful place as a third-generation Jamaican. Growing up along Jamaica's...
Okay, sorry about that. Jake, why don't you add a little too about what they were saying as far as an overview of the Sandals golf program as a whole? I'm quite sure you have some other things you want to add there before I get into other questions to you.
Yeah, absolutely, Fred. So at Sandals, Sandals includes some of the most challenging and prestigious golf courses in Jamaica, St. Lucia, and the Bahamas. I mean, we've got everything down to it. I mean, to a T. So kind of a golfer. So I laugh about that every time. But so honestly, our golf program, there is one thing that was not in the video, which I apologize for. We actually have a new Greg Norman design championship golf course in St. Lucia. It's called St. Lucia Kappa State. And so it's an 18-hole golf course about 5 minutes away from Sandals Grand St. Lucian. Recently, Greg Norman and his team designed that golf course. And let me tell you what, if you are a serious golfer and you want to go somewhere exotic and you want to have an amazing experience, St. Lucia and Kappa State, I assure you that it's an amazing golf course, but it also the views and everything that it has at the facility is it's top notch.
And first of all, let me get some terminology from you. When they're talking about something's par 73 or par 71, please give us non-golfers an explanation of what's that.
Okay, so what we mean by the par. Golf courses have either par threes, which means you have to get it in the hole in 3 shots to stay even par. If you get it, if it's a par 3 and you make it in 2, that is considered a birdie, which is 1 under. And if it's a par 3 and you get a 4, it's considered a bogey, which means you're +1. So in golf, you want to stay right around even par. So you want to, if it's a par 3, you want to try to get a 3. If it's a 4, you want to try to get a 4. If it's a 5, you want to get a 5. Yes. If you go over by 1 or 2, or you go, and if you get, that's fine, but you really want to try to stay even. So Fred, there's 18 holes in a golf course usually. And so if you add up, par 3s, par 4s, and par 5s, most championship golf courses are either like a par 71 or par 72. And I hope that kind of makes sense, especially for those people who are not golfers.
So now I'm ready to go out and buy my first set of golf clubs. And, I'm just going to drop that on people so they'll think I'm an expert by the time I get there.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot. Now, the free green fees, I think that's fantastic. Every golfer I talk to, that's one of the first things that comes up is, how much are the green fees on a particular golf course? Now, you're saying free green fees. Is that standard, or do you have to wear some kind of special hat or have a wristband on? Is that actually standard to all the golf courses?
Yes. So, Fred, just to kind of elaborate on what you just said. So for those people who know about golf, you know how expensive the sport is, and greens fees, even here in the United States, I mean, you can pay anywhere between $50 and $500, depending on what course you play. And so at Sandals, we include complimentary green fees. And so just because our brand in general, we're a luxury included brand that includes everything, right? And so why would we say we're a luxury included brand and not include golf? And so our executive chairman and our leadership team, they did an amazing job when they were helping get the golf program set up, because we were brainstorming years ago, and we were kind of contemplating and going back and forth between, oh, well, do we include this? Do we not include this? And so for those people who are serious about golf, you want to go down to a place where you're going to get a great vacation, but greens fees are included, because if you pay one price, you want to just have everything included, not just go down there and be like, well, yeah, I'm going to get down there, but unfortunately I got to pay for this, this, and this. Well, Fred, greens fees are included in Jamaica, they're included in the Bahamas, and they're included in St. Lucia.
Most excellent. Most excellent, because, you know, in talking with some, you know, I was doing my research on this, and then talking with some of the folks who are golfers, they were saying if you want to get 5 days of golf in, that stuff can add up tremendously.
Yep.
So with Sandals and Beaches doing that, that's got to be fantastic, you know, for the person who just doesn't want to pay green fees. That's have to be absolutely fantastic. And so also in my research, as the one of the things they talked about, golfers talked about, is I didn't realize, I figured after you pay the green fees, you can just go whack the ball and that's it. But I understand you have to pay for rounds of golf, and you guys don't charge that either?
No, so we do allow golfers to play every single day if they want. And so I want to kind of elaborate on that a little. So if you're a golfer and you want to go somewhere like the Bahamas and you want to play golf every single day, so the only thing you would have to pay for is your cart fee and then your club fee. So, but if you bring your own clubs, you wouldn't have to do that. All you have to do is pay for your cart fee. So for those people who are usually go on golf vacations, if you don't go to Sandals and Beaches, I mean, I've traveled all over the world to play golf, and I know we were talking about this not too long ago, and I went over to Europe and I played, and Fred, I mean, yes, we stayed at nice places, but golf was not included. And I mean, I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on green space. And so it's nice that you go down there and you know that the green fees are included, the golf course is going to be in good condition. And it's not, you don't have to be a good golfer. You can go there and just take pictures. You can go out there and just enjoy just being out there and hitting the golf ball. And it doesn't matter what level you are. We have different tee boxes for every type of golfer, whether you're a professional golfer or you're a beginner golfer like yourself. You're going to have a great experience and you're going to be able to enjoy the golf course. And that's what it's all about.
That's really excellent. Now, you were mentioning about caddies, and you and I were discussing this when I first met you. You might want to explain to people why caddies are mandatory. Because some people that I talk to when it comes to golf, I don't need a caddy. I can walk around and hop in the golf cart myself and just go about what I want to do. You might want to explain to people why caddies are mandatory and how that helps you have an even better vacation.
Absolutely. So so out of our 4 golf courses we do not have caddies in the Bahamas. But we do have caddies in St. Lucia and Jamaica. And so imagine being new to the game of golf and going to a difficult place where you don't know the golf course, and at first you might be nervous, or you might just be like, oh, well, I don't want to hold the people up behind me, or I want to make sure that the people I'm playing with are understanding to me. And so that is why we implemented the caddy experience in St. Lucia and Jamaica, because we want people to feel comfortable, but we also want the round of golf to flow. We don't want someone to spend an hour on one hole where each hole should take anywhere between 10 and 20 minutes. And so, Fred, in order to keep that time, we figured that it's best if we have caddies, because they can help you look for your golf ball. They can help you clean your golf clubs, clean your golf balls. They can help you understand the golf hole. They can help you understand the golf course. And so they're there to really enhance your round of golf and ensure that you understand the golf course and you also have a great time. And so, I want to add something, Fred. Sorry, I want to add the cost actually. So in St. Lucia, if you walk at our 9-hole executive course, it is $20 per caddy for 18 holes, and it's $15 for 9 holes. And so like that's pretty standard. And so it's not expensive for a caddy, but we highly encourage. It's just like our butlers, and it's like the waitresses and waiters here in the U.S. We highly encourage, or it's tipping is highly encouraged. So it's completely up to you. However much you want to tip, but again, it's highly recommended, but there's no set cost.
Yeah, and I can understand the tipping part of it, and that's like he's saying, that's mainly for if you're getting butler service, and Pernell will talk more about that. But if you have a caddy that's there with you, helping you, trying to have a great time, it can't hurt to give that particular person a tip to show you appreciation. So just remember that. And for somebody like myself who would be going down there first time, whacking it into the bushes, I definitely will need somebody to say, "Don't do that again."
Oh, Fred, you better bring a lot. You better bring a lot of money when you come down there, because the caddy's gonna be looking for your golf ball every hole. Same as you, Pernell. The caddy's gonna be looking. Fred will be left, and Pernell will be right.
That's exactly why the caddy becomes so important when you have a situation like that. Like I said, holding people up for a couple of hours when you should have done that 10 or 15 minutes ago. So I can definitely understand that particular side of it. Now, you mentioning the golf balls. Do you purchase those, or how does that work?
Yes. Okay. So, Fred, I always recommend. So, I want to put this. I'm very upfront, honest person, and I want to make sure you guys understand. So, of course, when you go to the Caribbean, things are expensive, and we all know that. But the reason for it is because we have to pay for the taxes and pay for everything they get from the U.S. into the island where we're located. And so, yes, we do have golf balls down there for you to purchase, but I recommend, especially if you're like a newer golfer, I mean, just you can go to your local sporting goods store, buy some golf balls here. But I mean, there are golf balls down there where I always recommend at least buy like a pack of golf balls when you get down there, because they do have the logos on there. And so there's nothing better than I personally, I love collecting golf balls wherever I go to a golf course, but I usually only get like 1 or 2 golf balls, and I have them from all over the world. But we do, Fred, have a fully stocked golf shop where we sell like golf balls, we sell clothes, hats, things like that. But if you're a golfer and you know you're going to play like multiple times, again, I probably recommend bringing your own golf balls, bring your own golf glove, bring some of your equipment, especially if you're a serious golfer.
Okay, great. To give you a quick funny story, when I was a kid growing up in DC, we had a golf course not too far from the apartment. And we used to go down, and all those golf balls that have been whacked into the bushes and stuff, we'd sneak onto the golf course and we'd collect all of them and wash them, get them clean, and sell them to the golfers, for practice rounds or to, have something on the driving range. So we'd sell them for a little bit of money. But, back during those times, if you had a quarter, good Lord, you could buy a whole lot of stuff for that. So so you're recommending to bring your own golf balls down there with you when you come. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah,
that's absolutely a good thing. Now, when you and I talk, tell me a little bit about how the lesson plan runs when you're down there, whether you're a beginner or whether you're an avid golfer.
Yeah, absolutely. So as far as lessons, so we do complimentary lessons at our golf courses. We usually do like a clinic, usually 1 to 2 days a week. And so right now we have our clinics on Wednesdays. And so we do have a complimentary clinic as far as if you want to learn the game. So you can go there, and there's professional instruction there. They're going to show you how to hold the golf club. They're going to show you how to line up. They're going to teach you some of the etiquette, and that's complimentary. And so you are with a group of people, and we do have adults clinics, but we also have children clinic as well in Jamaica at beaches. And so and so we actually include the complimentary transfers to and from the golf course to the resort. And so if there are a group of children maybe staying at Beaches Ocho Rios that they want to do the junior clinic in Jamaica, the golf course is about 20 minutes away from the resort, where the parents can go up there, they can take pictures, they can, it's just like, it's like a camp. And so they would go up there for about an hour to an hour and a half, and they would learn the game, enjoy the game, and then they can actually go out there afterwards and play if they would like. And again, Fred, it's all about the experience and making sure that everybody has a great time, but also understands the game as well.
Excellent, excellent. And what are the ages for the kids?
So we do, I would say most of the children who go are, so at Sandals, you do have to be 18 years or older. So at Beaches, it's usually children, I would say, from anywhere from like 5 years old up until about 17 years old is usually the group I see. But for example, if we have like if we have a group of like 10 and most of the kids are 5, 6, 7 years old, but then we have like 1 or 2, we're gonna have 2 different sessions. So we're not gonna put everyone in the same session. Or if we have someone who's more advanced versus like a newer group, we're gonna kind of break those into 2 different groups. So that way people are not getting frustrated, and they're not worrying like, oh my gosh, like there's children that I'm interacting with that are 15 years older than me. No, we want everyone to feel comfortable.
Great, great. And tea times, what time, you hear me throwing words around, tea time, what time, how do you go about reserving that? Is that something you do the day before, day of, just how?
Yeah, so what we recommend is once you arrive on resort, you can actually work with the golf course directly, and then they can set up tee times for you. So if you are going down like with like a group or something, Fred, you know that you can actually email the golf professional at that golf course, and they can set up tee times for you. But if it's just like 1, 2, or 3 people just wanting to go out like a couple times, honestly, it's not going to be hard to get a tee time. I always recommend usually go in the morning or go in the late afternoon. And the reason for that is because it does get a little hot in the Caribbean, and you are out in the sun. And usually in the morning, it's peaceful. That the winds are not like blowing too hard, and then the reason I say the late evening and the afternoon is because usually the sun sometimes it's sun setting, and that's when you get those amazing pictures.
Oh, great, great,
Yep.
great. And I can understand what you're saying about the heat situation. When I used to play tennis, during the summers in Washington, D.C. can be sweltering because we have a lot of humidity there. And our day in the summertime, our tennis day started at anywhere from 6 to 7 in the morning. And by 12 o'clock, we were done because it would get ridiculous after that as far as the heat is concerned. So that's a good point for folks to remember, is to try to get those morning times, early morning times, or later in the afternoon times. And now you mentioned something about in the Bahamas that you don't have caddies, so you can just walk yourself?
Correct. So at our course in the Bahamas, Sandals Emerald Bay Golf Course, that's our 18-hole championship grade Norman design golf course. And so that golf course does not have caddies, but you can either walk the golf course, or I would say 98% of the people who play it usually ride a golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can kind of go over some of those pricing if you would like, Fred. I can kind of talk about
Sure.
how much things are at the golf course. So if you're going to Sandals Emerald Bay, we do have golf carts, and so it's $50 for 18 holes, and that's for 2 people. And so but if you're a single golfer by yourself and you want to play 18 holes, it's only $35 for the golf cart. So, and if you're doing nine holes and you have two people on the golf cart, it's $40. And if you're doing 9 holes by yourself, it's $30. So the prices can go anywhere between $30 and $50 for the golf carts. And then if you decide you do not want to bring your golf clubs with you, you can actually rent golf clubs down there. We have a partnership with TaylorMade. So we get new golf clubs every single year. And so it's $65 for 18 holes, or it's $50 for 9 holes. And we have those in left-handed, right-handed. We have those in different shafts. So if you swing very fast, you might need like a stiffer flex. We have them in senior flexes as well, junior flexes. And we also have left and right-handed and men and women's clubs. And we also have shoe rims as well with Adidas.
Great. Now, let me ask you a question. When I bring my own golf clubs down there, I know when I was skiing and I used to, everybody would bring their own ski equipment, of course. Some hotels would be kind of funny about you bringing the equipment up to your room. Is that an issue as far as golf clubs are concerned with Sandals?
So I'm glad you brought that up, Fred. That's great. So we do have again, and I don't want to kind of ruin Purnell's little presentation, but so at Sandals again, everything's included, right? And so once you arrive at the airport, you're going to have Sandals staff. You're not going to have to touch your golf clubs, touch your bags. Everything is going to be taken to your room for you. If you have golf clubs with you, they can actually drop those golf clubs off for you at the golf course, and that way you don't even or you can have the golf clubs in your room. That's fine, but I would say most of the people usually drop the golf clubs off at the golf course, and that way you don't have to have that big travel case in your room. And then one of our employees at our golf course, they'll unpack your golf bag for you. They'll get everything set up for you, and that way when you arrive, so if Purnell and I are going to play and we both bring our own golf clubs, all we got to do is call down there, and they would be like, oh yeah, Jake and Purnell, we have your golf clubs already set up for you. Everything's taken care of. And that way, once you arrive at the golf course, your golf clubs it's already on the golf cart. Everything's set up for you. And then once you leave, Fred, our employees will actually pack up your golf clubs for you, and then they can bring them to the front desk, and then that way when you leave, so you're not even ever having to touch the golf clubs at all.
Now that's excellent. Okay, now that's white glove service. I love
that. Best part about it is it's complimentary, Fred. So
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That is really fantastic. And one other thing that some golfers mentioned is that in the morning before, or anytime before they go out and play, they want to be able to whack a few balls on a practice range.
Yep.
Can you talk a little about that, and what do all the courses have practice ranges? Just what?
Yep, absolutely. So we do have practice facilities at all of our golf courses. So you can hit golf balls. You can go to the putting green, the chipping green. You can go to the bunker and hit some sand shots and get. You can stretch. You can get ready for your golf round. Even, for example, if you don't want to play a round of golf, you can still go down. You can go there and hit golf balls and enjoy the facility. And so, yeah, we do have a practice facility at all of our golf courses. So that's definitely no issue at all if someone wants to warm up or just enjoy the facility. Now,
those balls and the people I talk with, they refer to them as a bucket of balls. How is that? Is that a charge? Is there a charge for that, or just what?
No. So if you just want to hit a bucket of golf balls, we don't charge anything for that. So
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where everything is included, Fred. So we don't want your clients to be mixed up. So that's why we just, when they get down there, they know what kind of experience they're going to get, and they know everything's going to be included. So we don't want any hidden fees or any pop-ups that are going to surprise people.
That's great. I keep trying to throw something at you, and every time you come back at me with everything is complimentary, That's the way I like it. You know.
Yeah, I'm a very straightforward person, so I'm definitely I'm going to tell you everything about it, and so I'm not going to leave anything out for you guys.
Okay, great. Sorry about that. That's phone was ringing there. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to type them in. Let me know as we move along, because I'm going to go to Purnell here so he can get his part of the presentation in. But if you have any questions, let me know, or Jake might have explained everything so well that nobody has any questions about it. So just like with Jake, with Purnell, I'm going to try this again to attempt to play a quickie video and about the resort itself. So let's see if I do this correctly this time. And are you seeing everything? Are you seeing? Okay, great.
Everything starts with a dream, a vision, a passion, a desire. Dreams have the power to move mountains, to touch hearts. Dreams have no limits.
Okay, once again, I started that off incorrectly. Let's try this again. So to buy time, I'm just going to start and just go ahead and start with Purnell. So let me stop the share. And if I can find it before Purnell finishes, then I will, at that point, bring it in. So Purnell.
Yes, sir.
Are you still here with me?
Oh, yes, trust me. I enjoyed Jake's golfing. I mean, may I tell you, I have a set of golf clubs that I left back in Jamaica. And can I play golf? No. Last time I went there, I had to repair their golf courses, by putting back those patch of soil that I dug out. So, I need to learn. But great, Jake, excellent, man. You learned a lot, in your presentation. Great job.
So, Purnell, why don't you give everybody an overview of what the Sandals brand as a whole has to offer everybody?
All right, so let me just say welcome, everyone. Thank you so much, as always, to join Fred and his innovations in presenting the Sandals and Beaches brand. I really want to say welcome to everyone. Thanks a lot again, Fred. So, Sandals and Beaches Resorts. I've been with Sandals and Beaches Resorts for going 32 years now. And as Jake made mention that this is a great company to work with. And, we really have a powerful brand, and we are located only in the Caribbean. And that's a lot of, from time to time, that's where we have a lot of questions being asked, where we're located. So we are our only all-inclusive super brand located in the Caribbean. And majority of our resorts are in Jamaica. We have 6 Sandals resorts in Jamaica. Sandals Montego Bay and Sandals Royal Caribbean. Those 2 are in Montego Bay, Jamaica, about 5 and 10 minutes away from the airport. So that's easy access for those who may just want to have a long flight and just to get to the resort in a matter of minutes. Then we have Sandals Negril, which is about an hour and a half going into the Negril area. Sandals South Coast is about 77 minutes away from the Montego Bay airport. And then Sandals Ocherius and Royal Plantation are heading to the Ocherius area about another hour and a half going into the opposite direction. That's where we have the resorts located in Jamaica. And then something that you can also talk with Fred about is to do island up. And we recommend the Eastern Caribbean. So we have in the Eastern Caribbean, we have Sandals Regency La Toc, Sandals Grand St. Lucia, Sandals Halcyon. We have one resort in Antigua, Sandals Grand Antigua. We have another one in Grenada, Sandals Grenada. And then we have two in Barbados, that's Sandals Barbados and Sandals Royal Barbados. So that's where you can island up in the Eastern Caribbean. And then in Bahamas, we have two resorts in Bahamas, one in Nassau, that's Sandals Royal Bahamian, and the other one in Exuma. And this is, I'm assuming it's Jake's favorite resort, Sandals Emerald Bay Golf, Tennis and Spa Resort.
You got that right.
So that's where we are. So the Sandals concept of what we do is an all-inclusive resort that is designed for adults, couples only. You know, so it could be for the traditional couple, the husband and wife. It could be for a same-sex gay couple. You know, there's no restrictions. Once you're 18 years or older, you can stay at any of the Sandals resorts. So Sandals is designed for two people, a couples-only resort once you're 18 years or older. And another question that a lot of folks normally ask, can I travel to Sandals if I'm a single? And the answer is no, you have to be a couple, two people. Exceptions can be made, and that's when you would need to speak with Fred, because he can get that worked up for you. If you're traveling as a part of a wedding party, approval would need to be sought. And, you know, and then you can go ahead and book it. And just bear in mind that if you do it that route, you'd actually be paying for two people because it's a couples only resort. So that is the Sandals concept of what we do. Then we cater to those who are single, those who are traveling with the entire family, which includes children. And that is where the beaches resort, the beaches concept is presented to all of you. So we have 3 beaches resorts, 2 in Jamaica. We have Beaches Negril, which is actually my favorite in Jamaica. And then we have Beaches Ocho Rios. And I think, Fred, you're heading that way, right?
Yep. Yep.
Excellent. You know, listen, that resort, the problem I had when I took my family to Beaches Negril for the first time, I told my wife, listen, let us try to experience Beaches Ocho Rios. So I went to Beaches Ocho Rios and I left totally confused because now I have an issue because both resorts are fabulous and I didn't know which one I wanted to go. But really, these 2 resorts in Jamaica is absolutely amazing. Beaches Ocho Rios just reopened a few days ago, and Brian Roper, the general manager, is actually standing waiting for folks to really come and experience a phenomenal resort.
Tell them we're on our way.
Oh, definitely. So I need to send, you know, Brian Roper and Ruth Garnett, the sales manager, your information, so at least they can, you know, roll out that red carpet for Fred and his people. I'm going to see to it for that. And don't be too surprised if you get there and Jake is your caddy, right? And then the 3rd beaches resort that we have is in Turks and Caicos. This is really a phenomenal and awesome resort. I call it the really upscaled and sophisticated Sandals of the Beaches brand. So this is really a phenomenal resort. That's Beaches Turks and Caicos. And the same concept remain the same. We're an all-inclusive resort. All your meals, your drinks, your water sports, entertainment, transfers from the airport to the resort, all of that is included. But the difference between Sandals is that Sandals is designed for 2 people, for couples, and Beaches is designed for the entire family. So you can travel to Beaches Resort if you're a single. You can arrive as a single, but the same concept remains. You have to be 18 years or older to arrive and to check in as a single. You can arrive and check in as a couple, and you can arrive with the entire family, which includes the children. So in a nutshell, that is the concept of Sandals and Beaches Resorts. Because we have a large amount of resorts throughout the Caribbean, you know, people will always ask you, so what is the best beaches? What is the best Sandals, or what is your favorite? You know, and my answer is that the resorts are really, they have their different personalities. If you're
Children.
Oh yes, so if you're looking for an all beachfront resort, Sandals South Coast is your best bet. Antigua is also a good option. If you're looking for a resort that is really romantic and you just want to take your wife or your husband and just to have a romantic time, Sandals Antigua would be your best resort because that resort has been voted the most romantic destination. If you're looking for an all butler resort, sophistication, very upscaled, all butler suite, Sandals Royal Plantation that has 74 butler suites would be your best option. If you're looking for an an upbeat resort for a lot of daytime, nighttime activities, you're looking to Sandals Montego Bay and to Sandals Ochi Beach Resort. And Drake will tell you if you're looking for a golf resort, that golf is really right there. Your best resort would be anywhere in Ocho or Sandals Emerald Bay. So the resorts really, they're designed with different personalities and different things in mind. So that's an overview of what we offer at Sandals and Beaches.
One of the concepts that Sandals and, mostly Sandals has that I want you to tell people about, because we're running short on time here, the butler service. Tell people, I have a motto, and when people see my signature on any email that I send, I always say, if nothing else in your life, treat yourself. So Sandals has the concept of butler. So explain to folks what butler service can include, what they do for folks, that type of thing.
Okay, definitely. So while we have different levels of service, the highest level that we offer at Sandals are the butler service plan. So once you reserve your butler room, all the amenities that we offer is included from your transportation. Some of the resorts that offers butler service will give you a little bit more exclusive private transfers. Like for the resorts, the two in Montego Bay, you'll get a 7 Series BMW private transfer from the airport to the resort. If you go to Barbados and Bahamas, your private transfer is a Rolls Royce, and that's the kind of service that we offer. So the rooms, so the butlers will check you in. You're checked in your room. They will unpack for you. They'll warm your bath. They schedule, if you so, it's not intrusive, if you so desire, they will reserve all the restaurants that requires reservations for you. They'll reserve the cabanas around the pool, reserve your pool chairs, your beach chairs for you. The dining experience, the restaurant that requires reservation, they'll do that for you. They give you a cell phone as well that you have access to them 24/7. So really, the butlers take it to the next level and they go above and beyond the call of duty. You can also tip your butlers as well.
Well, that warm your bath for you. That's
oh, yes.
It's totally interesting. And before we get off of here, one of the things that I noticed is that you guys have been extremely busy. You've got 2 new locations that you're going to be working on opening up, one in Curacao and the other one in the Grenadines. And, I was looking at some information that, and you can add to this whatever you know, Pernell, about the one in Curacao especially. I've been to Curacao many years ago. And the one that's in Curacao, and the reason I bring this up is because on the group that I'm taking down, there's some people who are going to be taking dive lessons. And this place has 65 dive sites. You can dive until you just run out of air, as well as the championship golf courses that they have down there. Whatever information that you have, Pernell, is there anything that you can let us know about these 2 locations opening up?
Well, our popular saying is soon come, man. We are now going to be adding, we're going to really be promoting, we've been promoting 7 Islands for many years, but now we can probably say we're moving to our 9th island. While we do not have a lot of details coming, it's really on our website. When we go in and acquire these new locations and these resorts, we take, let me share something with you. These new resorts will perfect what we've already have. Okay. So you're going to see the different concepts and innovations, coming out of the Sandals is going to be in Curacao, and then the beaches is going to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So these are two new locations, two new concepts coming on. Our chairman promised that, we're going to behold innovations like we've never seen. So once more information will be available, I'll definitely share it with you in terms of once we are up and ready. We don't have a date as yet. We don't have all the details as yet, but once those are available, I'll definitely be sharing it with you. But I'm pleased to say that we're going to be now moving into the 9th island in the Caribbean.
Yeah, one of the things I liked about Curacao when I went down there, because of the Dutch influence, all the colorful, the different colors that are on the various buildings, it was, and the little shopping area, restaurant area that's around in there, it's very colorful down there. I enjoyed my time down there while I was in Curacao. But we're just about out of time. I think you guys have covered everything tremendously. If folks have any, let me do this. If folks have any other questions, let's see here. They can always contact me. And there's my contact information. If you have any other questions or you're ready to hop on and whack those golf balls and take in all the excellent service that Sandals has, you can be sure to contact me at the following information there, phone number and email, and I'll be more than happy to help you set up your beautiful vacation. And if there are any questions that I don't have an answer to, I have the two people here between the golf and the resort itself. In fact, Pernell will tell you, I'm constantly on the phone to him, to the point that I didn't call him for about a week and a half, and he was wondering if I was sick or something. So I'm always in constant contact with Pernell on any questions that I need answered. So feel free to be in touch with me. And once again, I want to thank both of you guys for helping me out with this. It's been a delight to have you pass on all this information to folks. Is there any parting words that you want to give to everybody before you leave?
Guys, listen, those who are on and those who will be reviewing the recording, Excellence in Travel, led by Fred up in Sacramento, is your way to go. I say it with confidence. Fred is one of our certified sandal specialists, one of our preferred travel partners. He has been to the resort. He's actually heading to our resorts within the next few weeks or so. So this is your way to go for your travel needs and your travel plans. Share the word, spread the word to your friends and your family. Recommend Fred. You can see his contact details there. He has myself and Drake's and Sandra and other Brenna and other business development managers that will support him. So, Fred comes highly recommended. Thank you so much for the opportunity as always.
As usual, thank you, Pernell. And Jake, do you have any parting words for us?
I do, Fred. So first, I want to thank you. And like I said earlier, when I first started, just the loyalty and the way you trust the brand and what Pernell said as far as like working with you. Like Pernell said, Fred's the guy when it comes to Sandals and Beaches in Northern California. And so he knows the brand, he goes to the trainings, he experiences it firsthand, and he's going to fit you at the right golf course. He's going to understand your needs, understand your wants, and that's what you need in a travel professional. You need someone that understands you, and you need someone who is going to fit you in a place that you're going to like. And that's why people utilize travel professionals like Fred, because he's a professional and this is what he does for a living. So Fred, I want to thank you. Pernell, I want to thank you, and everyone that attended this and is going to be listening to this. I hope I see you guys down in the Caribbean soon. And just remember to bring a lot of golf balls because our golf course is
whacking them into the bushes. That's the main thing.
and the ocean. A lot of balls in the ocean.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now I'll get the divers to go get those.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So once again, everybody, this has been another great webinar session. I'll be coming up with another one soon. I've already put in my mind what it's going to be. So I'll be working with Pernell to find out the next guru that I can steal out of Sandals to help me with it. So once again, everybody, have a good rest of the week. Stay safe. Definitely stay safe because I want to see you down in the islands with or without the mask. So we want you to stay safe. So other than that, everybody have a good afternoon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.